Hello guys, James here. You're watching Plots and Points. Today we're going to start playing through Resident Evil 2. But not the old one, the new one, the remake. It's kind of new, it's been out for a little while. We're going to do new game. And we're going to be, I don't know. I mean, I like Claire's story more. Leon. Yeah, alright, we'll do Leon. No, we'll do Claire. Yeah, Do we want to do standard or hardcore? I mean, I'm pretty hardcore myself, but it's really fucking hard. So I'll never complete the game that way. Raccoon City, an industrial city in the heart of America, and Claire Redfield's destination. Racing along on her bike, Claire has but one goal, and we'll never know what that goal is, because the game is loaded.
Man, I'm serious, okay? I saw this with my own eyes.
Oh, I believe you, buddy. I believe you. Just tell us a story. Tell us a story.
Okay, well, it was last Friday night. I was walking home from the bar, and this woman started coming towards me. She was staggering, you know, so I figured she was drunk.
Whoa. Okay, tell us, be honest now, how many drinks did you have?
No, man, I barely had a buzz on.
Oh, come on.
Look, just listen, all right? She got closer, and I got a good look at her. You had to see her eyes, her nose, her whole face. It looked like it was rotting.
Yeah.
She looked like a corpse. Like a walking corpse, man.
And this fella thought the best idea would be to tell his mates on the CB radio,
Calm down, buddy. Calm down. Just, hey,
rather than the police.
okay? Don't give in to fear out there, right?
Yeah, well, you got that right. If you freeze up around these things, they'll sink their teeth in you. I saw him attack somebody.
Oh, come on. It's just getting good. I need some sleep. Oh, shit!
Very irresponsible truck driver. Get your license taken away from you for that one. At the very least. Unless you're Prince Philip, then you probably just sort of tell them to lump it because they're peasants, you know. Bit of England politic humour there for you.
No.
No salvaging that one, mate. Sorry.
What do I do? What am I gonna do?
Oh, you phone the police for a start on your little radio. Oh, she's alright. Don't worry about it. I think in real life, she would have just been splushed. Oh no, I've got the silly army person skin on.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
You can put little silly costumes on your characters in this game. Sort of ruins the immersion, doesn't
I'll
it?
be back as soon as I find Chris. I will, but I gotta go.
I would have thought you'd have just rung
Does
him.
everyone think I'm gonna get in trouble?
We'll take the silly army costume off, I think. We'll go for ultimate immersion. Right. Here we go. I'm going to investigate the spooky petrol station, but first of all we'll take the silly costume off. Normal outfits. So yeah, those of you not familiar with Resident Evil, it's about zombies, as you might have worked out. This is Claire Redfield. She's looking for her brother Chris, who's gone walkabouts.
Hello? Anybody here?
Some nice herb-based ice cream there. Now
Hello?
legal all over America. Don't know what that would taste like. Herb ice cream, bit of oregano ice cream. Cilantro, as Americans call it, I think.
Are you okay?
Ooh, doesn't look alright. He's done himself a nasty injury there.
Wait here. I'll check it out.
What are you pointing at? He's pointing at this door. It's alright, don't worry. So I haven't played this game in a little while. I've kind of forgotten all the controls. I'm sure you can run. Oh yeah, you got to just push the thumbstick in. Modern game design, guys.
I said hold still.
Excuse me, is everything
Back
okay?
in ye olde days, you just had to hold a circle button or something to run.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Get off him! I said get off him!
Ooh, done yourself a mischief there, mate. If you saw someone tear someone's neck out with their
Don't come any
teeth...
closer!
Oh, she's packing. That's it, just run past him. Get round him. There we go. The key to this game is to go to Duke City. You just gotta juke round as many enemies as you can. Keep your weapon locked and loaded. Hopefully we can get around him. Oh! Oh! Unrelated wrong in there. Get around him. Another good little tactic there that you just saw me demonstrate, my expert gameplay. You can lure the zombies into doing a little lunge and then you just sort of run back. Oh, hello.
A nightmare.
Let's get around this fella.
What the hell?
Just plug him in the head a couple of times. Won't take him down, but does the job.
Whoa,
Oh, thank
don't
goodness.
shoot.
Get down!
Harry Styles is here.
We gotta get out of here.
You alright?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.
You can thank me later, when we're safe.
Holy shit.
Where'd all these guys come from? It's a busy bloody petrol station, isn't it? There's not even any cars about.
Come on! Get in!
She didn't even get any petrol.
Hold on.
No, we'll just nick this fella's cop car. Don't worry about him. He's dead.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire. Claire Redfield.
You live around here?
No. I'm looking for my brother. He's a cop too.
Well, it's a good thing we found each other. I don't know what to expect anymore.
More of the same, really. Leon's a bit of a dum-dum in this game, to be honest. I understand he's new on the job, but if you've just seen a horde of zombies that have clearly come from this city, why would you go? Just leave. You know, you could have driven the other way. Phone the army, whatever you want to do. Nice little cutscene, this. Yeah, this is a remake, of course, the original Resident Evil 2 PlayStation 1 classic that it was. Very good remake. This is the way remakes should be done. A lot of complaints from some purists out there about the storytelling and stuff, but we will maybe get into that at some point a bit later on. For now, I actually think this is quite a nice intro. The intro to the first, obviously the original, is a little bit different. Kind of, it's the same sort of thing, but you don't get much of a bond between Claire and Leon. They just sort of drive down the road a little bit,
Due to the citywide outbreak,
and then the car explodes.
you were advised to take shelter at the Raccoon City Police Station. Free food and medical supplies will be provided to everyone in need.
See, even at this point, I would leave. But this is the bigger contrivance of horror films, right? Is obviously the
They'll know
protagonists
something.
never do the correct
Yeah.
thing.
What if we're the only ones? What if there's no
No,
survivors?
there's survivors. It's a big city. There has to be.
I mean, even if there is, mate, like, what are you gonna do? You're just a bloke with a windbreaker. He's got a handgun, though. Be honest, that's fair enough. I like as well in the original Resident Evil 2, Leon comes to work on his first day at the police station wearing full riot gear armor. Like, I don't know what he was expecting on his first day, but in this they've addressed that concern at least by just giving him normal clothes. It's a small thing, but it's a nice
Leon,
touch.
we gotta back up. What the?
This fella's got back in his truck.
Holy shit.
You would think that he would
There, get
give
out.
up,
Get out now!
I guess, as well, on going into the city in his big truck. I guess maybe he wants to go to the hospital,
on.
so he's got more of an excuse. I hope no one minds, of course, me talking over these cutscenes. I'm going to continue doing it, whether you mind it or not. But I have put subtitles on for you guys, so you know you can follow the story along.
Oh shit.
The RE engine, very pretty. Capcom has done well designing this one. They've had a bit of a renaissance, Capcom. Started making good games again. For a while there, it was all guff. Normally, with these sorts of Japanese spookers, as soon as they farm it out to an American studio, it just goes to shit, which is what happened
I can't stay here! It's not safe!
with Silent Hill, which is why there hasn't been a good Silent Hill game,
Go on ahead.
arguably, since
I'll meet you at
Silent
the
Hill 3.
station.
Right, we're just going to casually walk away from these boys. Get to the police station. Now this is like this was a cool moment
Can't stop. Gotta
in
keep
the
moving.
original one, because you get to go through the city a bit and work your way to the police station. You know, you go through the gun shop and stuff, and there are some secrets to get on the way. This one, not so much. You just sort of walk down this this alleyway, quite conveniently located the police station. But that's all right. Now I have played through this game many times, just so you know. So hopefully we won't be getting all too stuck. Don't want to bog the pace down. Ooh, watch out. Little bitey boys. There you go, that'll stop them. I'm quite surprised that wasn't locked to begin with, to be honest, considering how many zombos are about. Right, now, as far as I'm aware, there's not anything to get out here on this run through. You've got two ways to play this game. You've got an A side story and a B side story. That's where the big complaints came from the purists, because the B scenario in the original, the story beats are a little bit changed up. In this, the story beats are identical, like for whatever character you're playing, but it's just a gameplay that's switched up, which I don't mind personally. I think it's quite nice anyway. It would have been a lot of effort to render all these cutscenes again in a different order and whatever. Right, so we've got our first aid spray. We'll ditch this key. We don't need that one anymore. I've got one bullet left. Truly spooktastic. There you go. I've got some 7 bullets now. Much better. Oh, here we go. Get on the old computer.
Come on, Chris. Where are you? Oh shit. They're inside too.
David, Marvin, you there? I found a way out. It's in here.
Why would he hold that up to the camera? He's like, I've got a notebook.
Send reinforcements.
I mean, I could run, but I just want to show you my notebook. Tell him when you get back, mate.
I should help this guy.
Should you? I mean, if you're being good, I suppose you should help the guy. So we could take this little gun, but it's not very good. It's a DLC gun, downloadable content, obviously the bane of everyone's existence in modern gaming. DLC in this not too egregious, to be honest. It's, they released a few little bits for free, which was nice. None of it's really essential. just there if you want it. I've got the original soundtrack playing. I don't know how well you can hear that in the background. I turned all the music and stuff down a bit because the Witcher test footage I played earlier on was way too loud in certain places, so we can adjust that as the gameplay goes on. Now, I could mess about with that statue and try and remember the code for it, but I can't be bothered. We'll get the answer. We'll just follow the little path that it wants me to go on, which is through this spooky shutter. Keep out. That's a pretty clear warning sign, that. Keep out. I don't know who wrote it. It's pretty dodgy handwriting. Let's bring your kid to work day, maybe. They wrote that.
Where are you?
I like to think that there was actually a separate tragedy that happened here, unrelated to the Zombo issue. Just some fucking mentalist went nuts, just started killing all the cops. Who knows? Could have happened. Right, missing a fuse for that. Don't need it right now. Got some stuff on the wall there. Not going to pause to read all this. Sorry if you are the sort of person who likes to look at all the lore and things, but if you are, I do encourage you to play the game yourself, because there's a lot of fun environmental storytelling going on here. We might stop and have a look at some of it, but in the interest of time, we'll just mosey on for now.
Focus.
This is a nice little spooky corridor. I like the fact that the very beginning of this game is quite on railsy. Give you a little of that Ghost Train vibe before you get to really explore by yourself. I will have whatever you're carrying, mate. You obviously don't need it. Is there anything behind this desk? As I say, it's been a little while since I've played this, so I used to have like all of the passwords and stuff memorised because I played it like 6 times in a row, like the month it came out, because it was so good. But now we're just going to have to play it like a good boy and look for all the passwords and stuff, because I can't remember all of them. Might have some of them in the old brain pockets, we'll see. No, I've gone back the way I came. Let's just press on. We don't get to come back to this area for a while after we've been through here this time. So it's best, if you are going to come through, just to go ahead and grab all the stuff. Even though you got little small pockets, you can't carry much early on. Yeah, go into the toilet. Always some good stuff to find in the toilet. That is a tip for life, that is. There you go, first aid spray. Lots of little subtle mechanics in this game that it doesn't tell you about, and I appreciate that a lot. It's a lot of games nowadays sort of just make you stop every 2 seconds to read a 5-page tutorial on how to walk down a corridor, but this game just lets you figure it out by yourself.
Open up! Open this goddamn door!
Yeah, I mean, he's a bit rude about it, isn't he, to be honest?
Here.
Open the door! Hurry up! Hurry up! Open it!
Here, give me your hand.
Help me!
Oh, good thing he's put the important hand through first.
Give me your other hand. It's okay, I got you.
I don't think it is okay, Claire.
Oh my God.
That's his lot.
I'm so sorry.
What are you sorry about? I mean, you did your best. I did take the detour to go down that toilet, to be honest. Probably my bad. That'd actually be quite funny if that character could become super useful. If only you go straight through fast enough. Righto. Zombo's on patrol now. Let this little boy walk through the corridor and we'll just... Oh! almost messed that up, didn't I? As I say, been a little while since I played this. We're going to see a few more munchins before we're done here, I think. Oh, no, that's the toilet again. Don't want to go down there now. Oh, hello, love. Hello, mate. Oh, forget it. Oh, no! This is what happens. You know, you just get munched on by the zombos and make a fool of yourself during your Let's Play. You can't prove that you're a pro gamer. I just have to be a professional story boy.
Watch out!
I'm on it. You all right?
Yeah.
You're safe. For now. Marvin Browner.
Thanks.
Obviously someone taught you well.
Yeah.
Someone
I know
taught
how to take
her
care of
how to
myself.
run down corridors, mate.
Come on.
Didn't teach her how to read keep out signs, though.
So nobody knows what caused this?
There's a lot of theories. But all I know for sure is that this place is crawling with zombies.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Hey,
He
keep
is
that
telling
on,
you.
just in case.
I'm not gonna be around long. Once I find Chris, we're out of here.
You really Chris's sister?
Yeah. Why? Did you find something?
No, mate, she's just making it
He was on
up.
vacation. Europe, I think. Left weeks ago.
Vacation?
Weeks ago? How much annual leave does this fella get?
Well, I've got more for you.
I can't blooming struggle to
Looks
get a
like there might
day
be a
off
way out
just
with
to
this
replace my
secret
washing machine.
passageway.
Got to put it in 6 years in advance.
Hey. Hey, we should probably get you to a hospital.
Oh yeah, mate. They're going to be
I can take care of
operational.
myself.
No. Don't be ridiculous. You're gonna need some help.
Listen, Claire.
Spray him with your little first aid spray.
Save yourself. So you can see your brother again. Now,
He's having a good time. He's on, like,
Probably
he's
need
in
this.
Rome just seeing the sights.
No, I'm not taking that. You're gonna...
and be careful. If you see one of those things, no matter who they were, you can't hesitate.
Bit of a
Take 'em
weird
out if
thing
you
to say to her, to be honest. She don't know anyone around here. Just visiting. This is the sort of thing, when you're adapting an original work, these are the sorts of little bits that you want to be working on. So Marvin, he's obviously in the original game, but he's just like some bloke. We'll hang out with him for a bit, it's quite nice. Now, what we're going to do straight away is dump one of these. We're going to move that over. I only ever carry around sort of one healing item at a time. I don't know what it is, it's just a Resident Evil thing for me. But we are going to go ahead and get this lion statue. The little half a copper gave us a notebook that's got the solution on here. We want a lion head, a twig, and a little birdie. Lion head, twig, little birdie. There we go. We'll get this little medallion. Nice one. Save us doing that later. There you go. See, no messing about. Straight into it. Lots of games these days, especially these sorts of story-based horror games. They really want you to sort of give them a lot of your time when you first start, to sort of slowly introduce you to all the mechanics and tell you how it all works. This one, little jaunt down a corridor and you're away. You sort of have to figure it out from there. So as long as you're using your brain, it's not that difficult. Pick up this herb here. we will go ahead and dump that. There we go. I always keep, what I like to do is just keep one full heal item on me at a time, because that way when you get down to the danger levels you can just pop that and be alright. But then obviously you have to go and get another one out, which can be a bit of a pain, sure. He looks like he's had a bad time. Cut himself shaving or something there. Your Joker cosplay's gone a bit too far, I reckon. Do you think this will get demonetized? I don't even have monetization on my channel, mate. Doesn't matter. How did that even happen? Who knows? Oh, he had a little fall on me there. Now these windows, you want to make sure you board them up. It's a key priority objective for me. Trafficked. And that's one of the things, when you first play through the game, you know, it's a lot harder a time because you don't know all these little things, where you're going to be going most. That Zombo did just come through that window. I don't know if you heard the glass break there. I think no, there's no Zombo in this room. It must be another one. Need bolt cutters for that. We'll have this map though. Thank you very much. I'll just go ahead and climb through here. And the Zombos can come through doors now. That is a new addition as well to this game. I'm very glad we've gone back. There's a bit of a renaissance at the moment for more traditional survival horror stuff, which I'm very glad about. Very sad to hear, obviously, about PT, which was the little trailer for Hideo Kojima's Silent Hill reboot that he was going to do with Guillermo del Toro, but it never came to pass because Capcom, well, it's not even Capcom, is it? It's Konami. Konami are stupid. Now, you see here, this little Zombo, he's going to come for me. I've accidentally boxed myself in here, so we'll just shoot him in the legs, make sure he goes down. A lot easier to shoot him in the legs. He can't really come after you then, he's only got one leg. Zombies in this game, very dangerous, not to be trifled with. We will go in this evidence room. We'll get some stuff out of here. Actually, you know what? No, we'll come back a bit later because we need a little button. Right, come here first. Right, quickly grab this plank. Definitely don't want this boy coming through. Don't mind me, mate, just nailing up the board. There we go, we're safe now from him. Little herbs tutorial there. Look, I've played through this a few times. Never got very far on hardcore. We'll overwrite that save. I don't think I'll be revisiting it. If you're curious, the difference between hardcore difficulty and the standard difficulty is you basically die in more or less 2 hits from anything, which is not great. You just get killed a whole lot, yeah, you get limited saves. It was an old Resident Evil mechanic. That's why we have typewriters dotted about. These are the little save points. You used to have to get a ink ribbon, which would let you use the typewriter. They took that mechanic out for the standard difficulty level, but hardcore still has it, which is a shame because I like that mechanic a lot, but not enough to warrant desperately trying to play through on the hardest difficulty possible. Okay, dump this gunpowder. It's going to be useful, just not for right now. You have to be quite tactical about what zombies you want to shoot, because even though you can kill the zombies, they take a hell of a lot of bullets to actually put down all the way. See, it's 3 rounds wasted. There we go. If you splat their heads like that with a bullet, then you're safe from them forever. I always like to try my luck on that one. I think you get... Oh god, that was a mistake. Yeah, there we go. Just run round him there.
What the hell?
I think you have a higher probability of blowing up the head of that little one that's sitting down with that ammo. I always like to do that one because this corridor as well you come through quite often, and she's a bit of a pain. Oh god, this is the other problem. Even though he's on the floor, he can still get your little ankles. On danger now. That's time to use the healing item. Need a crank for that. Soldier boy. He's alright. He's just a little jump scare. Can I remember the code for this? I think it's DCM. No? Thought it was DCM. I'm wrong. Oh no, I know what it is. Of course. Cap. There you go, the old memory's still working. Grenade rounds. Keep those for later. More grenade rounds. Very useful. Now watch me do some trial and error. This will be fun. Memorization plus trial and error equals bestest puzzle in the game. It's really not. I hate doing this. I think it randomizes it every time too, so you can't even just look it up. Oh, God. There's probably someone watching this right now going, "You're a fucking idiot. You had it and then you messed it up." But I got there, didn't I? Yeah? I'm not completely sick. Alright, so we got a little button. It's going to be good for us, because we can use it to open that evidence locker downstairs. Oh, God. That was a very silly thing to do. There we go. Got rid of him. Thankfully got the head pop. I don't have to worry about him anymore. Very big fan of the defense item mechanics that they put in as well to this version of the game. It's something they carried over from the remake of Resident Evil 1, which was incredibly popular for many reasons. If this series goes successfully, if people even care, we may even revisit that. I did it as a Let's Play once before, but hey ho, we can always do it again. No one watched it the first time. I don't know what kind of audience I'm going to have for this. Maybe some. I've got a few subscribers now. Most of you here for book content, I know.
What was that?
This isn't technically a book, but hey, it's got a story, so that's all I care about. Now, do we even want to mess with things down here at this point in the game? We could go in there. Actually, we might want to go in there because we can get the if I'm remembering correctly, this is where the storage cupboard is, so we can get some stuff to increase our inventory size. There's a little plank there. You need that for boarding up the windows. How much inventory space have I got left? Not much. Gonna want to come round here first. Just be careful, you know, never know when a zombo's gonna jump out at you. We'll be coming through here a few times. There we go, just increasing our inventory there. Don't really care what that says. Probably something about that pouch we just found. Bullets, always good to have bullets. We'll have the plank, gunpowder, and we'll go stop off downstairs. Dump all this, get some stuff. Really, Resident Evil, when it comes right down to it, is all about getting stuff and putting it in other stuff. It's a classic formula. I don't know why they messed with it so much for Resident Evil 5. I personally blame Resident Evil 4 and its runaway success. A lot of people, of course, think that's an unpopular opinion. I didn't really enjoy Resident Evil 4 altogether much myself, but that's just me. I'm a big fan of this style of game, and Resident Evil 4 never really delivered on that for me. So enough controversy. We'll just store this. Store this. We'll keep the plank. We might want it in a minute. Actually, you know what? We do need a healing item, and we'll use the herbs. Good thing Claire brought her grinder with her for herb prep purposes on her trip to find a bro. Maybe he had a weed stash. We'll maybe never know. Alright, so we're going to go in here. We've got a decision to make. Do we want to put the spare button in 1 or in 2? I'm going to go with 1 because we can open more lockers that way, I believe. Just use that there. Oh, right, no, it's 2 or 3, isn't it? So we can, yeah, alright, we got 1, just put it in 3. Why not? That maybe was a mistake. Who knows? 103. What you get? What do we get? Combat knife. Not bad. Not bad. We'll do the other numbers as well. 101. What am I doing? 101. Already open. 104. 105. 106. There we go. Got something there. Film reel. Not the best. Not too happy with that. 107. 108. 109. There we go. Alright, we got some handgun bullets. Not a total waste. Not a total bust. You only get the good stuff when you get the other button later on. So you can do 2-0 whatever. Commemorative film reel. Get that developed. Go down to Snappy Snaps. Yeah, we can unlock this later on. Get a little grenade launcher. Don't need to read that note. Oh, hello. Let him come through. You alright? Do you want me to get the door for you? Or are you alright? You're going to manage. You'll manage. Oh, he's only got one arm. Sucks to be him. What happened to your arm? Oh, God! That was me being cocky there. Unfortunate.
You asshole.
Bit rude. Oh, he's just a zombo, isn't he? Didn't do anything to you. You stabbed him. Right, we'll come back out through here now. Yeah, you got to always watch out. You've got to be on your toes in this game. Zombos will come out any which way. I've got a little timer set for myself, by the way, so if you eventually hear a little beep in the recording, that's just the timer telling me I've got like 5 minutes or so to wrap this up, because I can only record up to an hour of clip before it decides no more. We'll develop this reel of film here. Oh, look, this little statue of a man holding a stick. Very worth developing that. Got 2 combat knives now. Do I need to? Probably not. Let's dump the broken one. Well, nearly broken one. Right. Now then. Decisions to be made. Alright. Okay, mate. Chill out. I think what we'll do... Oh, wait. We can't access it, can we? We're going to have to go back through here. Get some stuff in here. Good stuff. Bit nervy going round here. Is there something round here worth having? Not until I get the safe combo. Bit worried he's going to pop up. Right, got to solve this puzzle. Rookie's first assignment. This was Leon, the little practical joke on Leon. get the solution. You just have to put the names in order from the desks. E D. Alright, that one's Ned. I remember that one. Ned. Old Ned Stark. Man of honour. There we go. See, nice little puzzles that they can now include in this game because, of course, the graphics are now up to scratch. You can actually see the environments. You couldn't do that in the originals. What was this guy's name? So we got Marvin, Rita, and... oh, there we go. G. I'm going to assume his name's Gary. He's just slumped over on his desk. Very key item, this one. You can upgrade your guns. This one will let it be so that I don't have to reload it like a silly revolver. I can just swap out a clip, which is nice. Don't get as many bullets in your gun as Claire as you do as Leon, but she gets a more interesting mix of weapons, I think. That's why I prefer her scenario to his personally. There we go. Back out in the safety of the lobby.
There you are. Come here.
What is it?
Take a look.
Oh my
Just
God, I
Leon
made it.
hanging out.
You know him?
Yeah, it's Leon. Kennedy, I think?
The rookie. Thought he looked familiar. You can make it to that courtyard.
No one bothered to phone Leon during all this and was like, don't even bother coming in, mate. The whole thing's gone to shit. We don't need you. It'd be pretty useless you coming. You're just a mug rookie policeman. Never mind. Right. We need to do a couple of bits now. We'll go up these stairs. We'll unlock this door. I always try and use these keys, I think, as quickly as I can, because you can just get them out of your inventory then, don't even have to worry about them. Got quite a lot of bullets now. Gonna do a little good zombo fight. But the one thing with this game is that boss fights will drain your ammo very quickly, so it's always better to conserve it, even if you feel like you're an action man and you got... especially for some of the more powerful guns, because you need them. Green herb, have that. Guide to travel. Always fun to travel, especially to Raccoon City, a bustling environmental hub of brilliance. Midwestern town it was originally. I don't know if it's still meant to be in the Midwest. It's got a kind of New Yorky vibe though. I wouldn't peg it for Midwest. Maybe it's supposed to be like, I don't know. I don't even know what the Midwest of America is like. Is it like Detroit, or is it like Kansas? Or is it kind of like both and I just being stupid? Alrighty, redstone. Yeah, we know about that. Weapons locker. Get that grenade launcher when we come back. We'll put this man's arm on. We need to get the redstone though before we can properly unlock that. I know where it is, I think, which is fine. But we don't need it just yet. We'll come back. Oh dear. Where'd you get your pilot's license, mate? Doesn't make a lot of sense that he just crashed his helicopter, because you know, did he get bit by a zombie? Is he like that truck driver? I mean, probably not.
Hey! Claire?
Leon! I'll be right there!
Here we go. We'll come down. Don't worry about that. Sure, that'll be fine.
Leon, we really gotta stop meeting like this.
Are you all right? Please, Chopper.
Is
just
now the time for
came out of nowhere.
jokes.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I take it you don't have the key.
No, I don't. It's good to see your face, though. How are you holding up?
You only met him 10 minutes ago.
Hell of a night, huh?
Yeah. You find your brother?
I did, actually. He's...
Well, you didn't. You know where he is, but you didn't find him. He's gone to Paris. He's just having a good time.
Leon, you should get going.
Don't worry
Interesting
about
that
me.
they didn't get up before,
Get
isn't it?
yourself to safety.
No, Leon, seriously, they're getting through the fence. Please, just go.
We're gonna make it. Both of us.
I mean, if I was Leon, yeah, I would have just taken my chances with that barbed wire on top of that fence. You know?
Marvin?
Like,
This
is
is
it
bad. I've
better
got
to get
zombies
a little
everywhere.
bit cut up by some
Marvin?
barbed wire,
Marvin, are you...
or to get ripped to bits by zombos?
Marvin?
You tell me in the comments below. Another plank. Always good to have a plank. Bullets. Too many bullets now. Bit annoying. Probably should have dumped those grenade rounds, shouldn't I, really, before I come through here. Never mind. Inventory management. Always a fun mechanic. So now we can come back through here, start cutting these bolts off stuff. Lovely. Ah, of course, now we have the other problem. I do actually need to pick something up, so I'm going to have to chuck the bullets. Not great. Another herb there. Keep a note of that. Grenade. Flashbang. Just sort of keep a note of stuff. One of the nice things that they added to the remake of this is that it will tell you if a room still has stuff in it that you can pick up. I believe it tells you what stuff you need to get from there too. Now we're in big trouble because I need that valve, but I also can't get out of here without picking up this fuse. So what we'll do, we'll have to do a little backtrack. Not too egregious, but we're going to need to do a little backtrack. We'll come through here. We'll just stick the fuse in the wall. There we go. We'll have to go back for that. Whoa! Whoa! Steady on. Now there's loads of zombos. Not having a good time. Oh boy! Okay, maybe this was a mistake. Okay, right, we need to get that little handle. Just come through here, get that. Get us through the steam room. We want that. Can't have it. Right, here we go. Oh, she's not bothered. He's not bothered either. Oh god, I thought I could sneak away, but I was wrong. It's alright. Don't worry. Caution is as good as fine, in my opinion. Spend most of your life in caution in this game. Right. We can sort out some of this now. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Keep all this stuff. We'll go and sort out the... how much time have I got left before I need to wrap this up? Not too long, about 10 minutes. Alright, just about enough time for me to make a move to this last save point, I think. We'll board up this corridor on the way. See, look, he's already coming through. This is what you don't want. Let him come through. We'll board it up. There's going to be some zombos. You can't avoid them all, unfortunately. Oh, hello. Oh dear. Caution is as good as fine, but danger? Danger's dangerous. So stupid. Right, use that. Don't want to die.
Seriously?
There we go. Oh, nice. Got him in one. There's my little beep. My 10-minute warning. It is better to deal with it now. Even though there's still going to be some zombies in there. Better to get it all boarded up now. And avoid more coming through later. Because we are going to need to use this corridor a lot. During the course of the game. We do need that. So we'll dump our bolt cutters. Which we don't need anymore. We'll take that. Cap. We've already used that code. Take the planks. Always good to have planks. Don't need to board up every window that you can. But it's nice to have. Come through here, get a little shortcut. We will go ahead and try and get round our friend there. Take his legs out. There you go. Just a little bit less hassle, you know. There we go. We keep the grenade launcher locked away, obviously. Keep one in the chamber. You don't want to be wasting your grenades. Especially the fire grenades. I think they're probably the most useful. Acid rounds are good on certain bosses and stuff, but they're not always the best. Right, we'll put that away, put that away. Yeah, we'll put this away. You know what, we don't need this for now. Keep this space in the inventory. And I think that will just about do it for this part. Good place to stop. Next time we'll be doing some more zombie stuff. We're going to be finding out more secrets in the little police station. And that's it. So thanks for watching. That's goodbye from me, James, Plots and Points. Goodbye from Claire Redfield. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. So, bye.